Hello friends! Today we will learn about the largest hydroelectric project in Southeast Asia. Sun Law is a place where people live for a long time. Of 12 ethnic groups. These are very common traits between cultures. Coming to Sun Law, we can not only see a majestic mountain area, attractive swirls. Liquor needs to be ecstatic and drunk. And sweet voice of young girls in the profession of sunquok. That tradition make a great contribution to the development. Sun Law hydropower project with 6 units, each group is for 100 instant noodles for the total work. Then it sings with a concrete dam with a length of 61 meters high, 138 meters, is eating the river to create a reservoir bed. Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sun Law Palace I saw now can still be seen. The first thing we have to talk about is the choice of the location of the dam. Soon to see the effect from the Da River. Since the 1960s. And also lay out some of the routes. The start of Sun Law hydroelectricity was expected by Soviet experts. This place meets the conditions of shipping. Convenient construction site. Geography is not yet. And there is one factor that makes this option not selected. If you choose a route located in your home, we'll see you all. And have to relocate 1,500 more households. The next solution is us. Must choose to go upstream. The location of the route that we can choose now, called Ho Vin to Line Paris. Okay then. The block, basalt rock. In that line. No higher thinking. Institute is geological research. Then determine that if it says earthquake, then just biggest in terms of geography. After analyzing, we find that the advantages of Ho Vin 2. It achieves the requirements of placing the child in a good location enough to fully arrange items such as hydropower plants, concrete batching plant area. Sunless foundation is completely on a solid rock foundation. With this feature, it allows us to choose the option heavy concrete dam, with the weight of the concrete dam itself on top of the bedrock. It will be strong enough to hold. When studying and comparing the setting of gravity, it was found that having the best economic criteria is the most reasonable investment cost to reduce construction time due to technological solutions at Sun Law hydropower plant have so far become popular applications. All are new, first applied in Vietnam. Then convert from traditional concrete to roller compacted concrete. Revolution in Vietnam. So why is there a concept of compacted concrete? Conventional concrete is also known as vibrating compacted concrete. When constructing vibrating concrete, use a hand vibrating compactor to compact the concrete. It takes a lot to work. As for the compacted concrete, the solution is like making a concrete road and then using a car. Usually, with the same amount of cement, roller compacted concrete will give a higher grade. For us to understand that, in order to achieve a label that above, then we use an amount of cement, 63 kilograms. Concrete usually we have to use in ordinary concrete. Due to the large amount of cement that requires a lot of water, the cement hydration reaction produces a large amount of heat, 11,300 hours 8 minutes and 11 seconds, 519 0 hours 8 minutes and 14 seconds, 335. The most difficult problem is dealing with thermal stress. It's a whole study to prove. Just work seriously on science. And finally approved the roller compacted concrete plan and proved it. Attached to milestones. And one of them, behind me, it is about 90 high. What time is a fairly new technology? In promoting progress, passing the next. In most hydroelectric projects, the first step is to lead the river to another stream. Concreting. At Sun Law hydropower plant, which is later used to lay on it. Next to the channel, leading a small amount of water, will allow water to flow through those two very current drains to treat the economy. Control the water in the deco area. Go to the rock part, depending on the bedrock layer, but the natural nature of the rock layer is inside the rock. Therefore, it will have to drill a lot of roots to recoat it all. At the rock floor, the entire stone floor is sprayed with concrete mortar into a relatively solid block. Is it possible to plant and pour concrete on? Pour concrete on the side of the dam. Equipment installation and operation. Sun Law Hydroelectric Power Plant project viewed from the downstream. Shows an overall structure. Followed by waterfall and simulation. The Tooth Dam has a roof thanks to the large steps, standing taller than a 30-story house. Upstream State Gate with 6 giant pipelines, 16,500 to 1129. 919, 0 hours 11 minutes and 31 seconds, 967 through the dam to the downstream side, up to 2.7 million cubic meters. I call concrete CVC. Progress, using roller compacted concrete technology, lead to success beyond the progress of the project. Each pour layer has a thickness of about 70 centimeters of the entire dam surface. To compensate the amount of fines, increase strength, and waterproofing of the added roller compacted concrete mix. Blending is an important raw material in roller compacted concrete. for post-capital as an auxiliary material. In compacted concrete, it can be said that it is a tireless effort of scientists. Transfer. Project management. Also the person. Choose. To recruit. I take the exam. If it's normal concrete, then a poured block. 300, straight block. Compacted concrete. Time, 121,000 to 13 to 20,767, greater than 0 hours 13 minutes and 22 seconds. 303 finance is like that, so it. Behind the body of the dam, so from the gate of the state. The water is sent through TAN lab. This water line is a system of 6 steel pressure pipes. According to the design calculation standards of the Moscow Institute of Hydraulics, cubic meter of water and compression at a pressure of 10 on each side maintained for 72 hours of pressure pipes, if following this method, is extremely expensive. Invested intellectual effort and checked weld quality. It's a selection test. And increased. Do not destroy. And this thing was. It is then applied to the remaining 5 pipelines. Then the quality of sugar. Leakage. Sunlaw hydropower plant is famous for being ahead of schedule. One of the factors that creates success is the initiative to change the assembly technology process. The total weight of the vane installation is up to 17,000 tons. An experienced pusher from a power construction consulting company has come up with a solution. Try the door to always go there as a 2-in-1 mat. Thanks to that, it shortened the time to nearly 2 years. The initiative was of Mr. Nguyen Ba Tan. Among the home assembled devices, Sunlaw hydropower plant. For example, shooting turbines. Variations to 6100:15:5 for .879, 0 hours 15 minutes and 55 seconds, 647, and here. Husband of all the super heavy boss lawsuits. Not to mention, it's a transformer. Transporting up to Sunlaw is already too hard. It's Muon Law again. The bridge is nearly 1 kilometer long. Hundreds of meters soft, easy to sag. The bridge only allows vehicles with a tonnage of 40 tons to pass. The solution is to create a transport complex, nearly as long as the length of the bridge. Under 280 tons upwards. Each bar will avoid the risk of bridge collapse. Design 50, longer than 60. Bridge hat and going condition. Do not blow too much. And must check hammock of the 2 bridge ends. And through the process, 18 pieces of super equipment, super heavy. On schedule. The device is ready. Challenge us. With a unique capacity of 400 mph. The unit's rotor weighs up to 1,000 tons. It must be placed in the engine compartment. A millimeter picture is better than 1,000 pounds. Hanging by a hair. If buying foreign demand, it will cost about 36 million United States dollars. Will slow down the progress. But then Sunlaw Hydropower, dare to be Vietnamese, can make 1,200-ton crane. That is Quang Trung Mechanical Enterprise, which is considered a capable and pioneering enterprise in manufacturing super bridges. The story of 1,000 weights. Mr. Nguyen strengthens. My athlete. Mr. Quang has successfully built for only 1/3 of the price, including Mr. Tai Fung La, direct person. I am also very impressed. The precision. Did you say? Wait. That's too long. Lower. The brick. And that brick didn't break. Can't get the lump. Then I did it successfully. But you still haven't. Uncle requested. And can't pull out the paper. And the island. Then let him check the accuracy of the crane. Is it safe? So we do it too. As a crane drops a rotor weighing thousands of tons into the engine hole that only has room for, like the failure of the whole building. The consequences are incalculable after successful implementation. The wisdom and effort of many people is this moment. Everyone seemed to burst with joy when placing a bet. In the position of complete uniplot, we are now able to demonstrate the strength of our ability. Sunlaw Hydroelectricity is currently the project with the most important equipment. There are different functions in charge of a mission. In particular, to ensure the predictability as well as check the intensity of the earthquakes. Sunlaw has also been performed. The heart of Sunlaw Hydropower Plant is 6 groups. Turbine type, with impeller diameters up to 8.5 meters. Driven by 2 extra-large hydraulic pistons. We were led by the engineers on duty. Explore the factory's operations right under the controls. This vein is the torsion chamber. With a speed of 90.9 revolutions per minute, generating an energy source of 400 megawatts. Flowers to the national grid. With a total generating capacity of 2,400 instant noodles. One of the technological short points of the generator system being applied at Sunlaw Hydropower Plant can be easily understood. 40,000 to 100 to 23 to 17,760 to 0 hours 23 minutes and 19 seconds. 808 is a closed motion switching system. Induction. What technology is this technology? Can your brother recommend? Why we can. This is the bad pressure of an inert gas. If not, we choose this JS solution. Then when we choose the solution is the union. With the area, it's about 10-15 times bigger than this JS station. 400 billion Sunlaw district but stopped due to a small incident. Influenced a law. As well as so that in the process of operation, it is often necessary to stop the machine for other factories as own it. Then with the manufacturer's regulations, with the model of transmission from 500 kV transformer station to they are closed-store applying JS technology to the national power transmission system. Ensure uniform safety and efficiency. The transmission station of Sun Law Hydropower Plant. Sun Law Hydroelectric Project. Enter the country's mechanical development program, set by the government, from the piece, design. Then I just joined the side. Mostly leans. Exam guide. Go to a team of experts until 9. Paint. We used to be in sync 45,000 to 25 to 34,464 to 025 to 35,000 to 132 we still. Executive organization. Pilot. Tone. Goods in Vietnam. That is the successful relocation of more than 20,000 households in 3 provinces of Sun Law to serve the construction of Sun Law Hydropower Plant, in which Sun Law Province accounts for 12,500 households. Some households have to relocate more than 200 households to a new safe place more than 70 kilometers away. Ladies and gentlemen, I am present at the tea hills that are considered the most beautiful in Bung Lai Commune, Buon Cho District, for quarters of year. Those are the households. Since 2007. And now let's come together as a family. Leaving the land that has been with me for generations. There will be feelings. It's serving a purpose. That was also the concern of Du Van Chin's early days. Shape. Previously when he... My main occupation. All the water flows together. Just corn. The local commune government is right. To the lives of migrants. Back to this. Criticize the land for to do business. The tea is picked. I'm so happy. Pity is tea tree 50,800 to 28 to 16,768, 028 to 17,000 to 180 have a cold. 45 steers. It's okay in general. Immigrant life now is also. Here it is, it's stable. No need to worry about the people. Combined with the migration of national important works. Really contribute. Western Region Society. With the builders of Sun Law Hydropower Plant. Mainly ethnic minorities. The new place must be better than the old one. Great national unity. A great work of humanity. Can say. Live. Until this moment 53,600 to 29 to 37,152, 029, 40,480 Sweden Sun Law. The largest and most modern hydroelectric power plant in Southeast Asia, 53,700 to 29 minutes and 40 seconds. 992 to 9 for 7,136 producing large amounts of electricity, and the national power grid 53,800 hours 30 minutes and 0 seconds. 192 0 hours 30 minutes and per seconds. 544 one more chance 53,900 hours 30 minutes and 5 seconds. 312 0 hours 30